This is my mailbox. I made the post about 12 years ago, and it's lasted pretty well up until a couple years ago when a snow plow hit it and snapped the post in half. I patched it up with a couple 2x4s, and it's been like that since that. But I'm going to go ahead and make a brand new post. Keep in mind this is a T3 rural mailbox, so if you're going to go ahead and make a similar mailbox post, you might just want to change the dimensions slightly, but the concepts are going to be the same. I'll be starting off with a 10-foot piece of 4x4 pressure-treated lumber, and we'll go from there. Okay, the first part I'm going to cut is the cross arm, which is about 30 inches long. This being a mailbox post, it is not all that important to be dead-on accurate. So keep that in mind when you're making this. You know, it's kind of nice to have it, you know, at least straight, but if you're a little bit off here and there, no big deal. Okay, there's my first line that I got to cut. I got my circular saw here, which is not it's a 7 1/4 inch blade, which is not going to cut all the way through this, so I'm going to have to actually make multiple cuts. But I am going to go ahead and put the blade all the way down. Like that. So it's not completely smooth at the end, but no big deal for this, the mailbox post. Okay, so now I've got that. Next thing I want to do is cut one end 45-degree angle. So cut this. Again, it's going to be 2 cuts. So there's that. And okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. That'll work. Okay, now the next part here is, let me see, about 1 1/4 inches. About 1 1/4 inches from the end here. Make a little bit of a line here. I'm going to go all the way around. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take my saw and move it till it's 45 degrees. Okay, right there, 45. And I'm going to cut across here, doing a 45-degree cut that way. So we got that. Okay, one part cut down. Okay, so this is the top of the main post here. Let's go ahead, do this about 1.25 inches down from the top here. A little line there. Go around. Make a line. 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 And a line. I'm going to go ahead and cut the 45 degree cuts on this one too before I have to move the blade back. Okay, got the top of that post done. Okay, I want this top part to be about 19.25 inches tall above the crossbar. If you're doing it for a T1 box, you make it shorter. But since I have a T3, I want it to be pretty tall, stand a little bit above the box. So about 19.25. Again, not super accurate here. I'm going to make a line across here. And then I'm going to make a notch in here the same width as the crossbar. So I'm going to use this to go put there on that, and then make another line over here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to a depth of halfway down. This is 3.5 inches thick, so I want to cut down 1.75 inches deep down in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and adjust this blade to be 1.75 inches deep. Okay, that looks about right. And so how I'm going to do this is just basically make repeated straight cuts across here at 1.75 inches deep. It doesn't matter where I start, just start going down. Just clean it up a little bit. And that'll fit in there nice. So now, I'm going to go ahead and do the notch on this board. That notch is going to be about 8.25 inches from that end. Make a line across here. Use this to figure out the width. Then we'll make a line over here. So now we just got to cut that notch. And that looks pretty good for right now. Okay, now that I have these fit together, I'm sitting on board, so they're nice and flush. I have some 3/8 inch galvanized bolts here, nuts and washers also galvanized, and they're going to go through here. So what I'm going to do is drill 2 holes through here, and I have this positioned so that the angle side is down here, because the mailbox is going to sit right on top of here, so it'll kind of go underneath there. It's mostly decorative stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and drill 2 holes right here. Again, they don't need to be exact. I just want them to go straight down through both. Flush it off. Put these through. Okay. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and install it into the ground. Okay, I cut a piece of board that's a little bit smaller than the base of the mailbox. This will actually fit underneath the mailbox. And I just got done drilling some holes just a little bit off of center here. So I got like 8 holes just drilled there. And so I'm going to go ahead and install this, and then the mailbox will fit like right on top of this. Okay, I've got the board sitting on the crossbar here, approximately centered, front and back. And I'm leaving a little bit gap of space back here because the back of the mailbox here is going to fit right back in there. So now I have some 3-inch exterior screws here, and you want to use exterior screws because otherwise they're just going to rust out. 3 inches are what I had, and they're long enough. They're more than long enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and screw this board to the crossbeam here. There, nice and sturdy. Now to install the mailbox. So the mailbox will fit right on top of that. And they'll fit like right up inside the bottom, the base of the mailbox. Okay, now they'll just take some, I guess, exterior screws and screw them into the plywood underneath. And there's my mailbox on my brand new post. Looks a lot better, I think. And hopefully that'll last for a bunch of years before another plow comes and knocks it down. Very cool.